This is year 3 of Hawkthornclan, and oh boy is it chaotic. We have an animatic this year which will be after this. This animatic is around the middle of this year. So new cats and dead. Cats will possibly be showing up. Tapalatail was sleeping in her nest when she heard a soft voice talking right in front of her. She softly opens her eyes and sees Clayhawk, who has died 3 moons before. Clayhawk whispers to Tadpolatail, telling her that Mouse Dusk has killed Zinniaspec, Nightingale Crash from Oasis Clan, Silver Snout and him, and had planned the murders of Kestramoon and Mintpaw. Tadpolatail shot up out of her nest and ran across the clearing, heading for the Medcat den. Mouse Dusk hissed under breath, muttering about how that stupid Tom messed up. Clayhawk and Silver Snout weren't supposed to die. It was supposed to be Kestramoon and Mintpaw. Whatever, once she was healed, she would deal with them herself. Mouse gasped as Tadpolatail pounced on her, calling her a traitor while dragging her into the clearing. Tadpolatail stared up at her mate, explaining that Mouse Dusk was the reason their son was dead. Burnstar hissed, stating Mouse Dusk would be allowed to stay until she was healed, then she would be exiled. Out of order, we have Floxbelt and Kestramoon. Flox died at 37 moons, when she slipped into a river while trying to gather herbs and drowned. Kestrel died at the very end of the year to Yellow Cow. Flox, luckily before she died, has an amazing year. She was doing extremely well as a medcat and finally seems to be thriving in that position, which hurts so badly that she died. The one time she has a good year and she ends up dead. Kestrel was still doing awesome as deputy. They got to see their apprentice become a warrior before they died. They were devastated that Floxbelt died and refused to leave their nest for a while, Burn being forced to take back over his and their duties. Kestrel pretty much spent the rest of their time alive, being heavily sad over Floxbelt's death. Next up, we have Silver Snout and Clayhawk. Silver was having an amazing year. She seemed to be having a lot of fun and finally seemed to grow into her childish nature, pulling pranks and having a blast. Sadly, she and Clayhawk died in a horrible way. Claypaw and Silver Snout were investigating the smell of Gooseclan scent on Hawkthornclan's side of the border when Crocosmoke and Hickorypaw ambushed and killed Claypaw, Hickorypaw landing on top of him. Crocus proceeded to laugh, stating that Mouse Dusk would definitely be happy now that they had these two right where she wanted them, pouncing on Silver and killing her. Clay had a bad year. He seemed to constantly be second-guessing himself, and I genuinely feel bad that he wasn't able to become an adult. Burnstar has had an okay year. He lost his son, and one of his clanmates turned out to be a murderer. He keeps finding random loners, kitty pets, and inviting them into the clan. He seems annoyed he has had to take back over all of his duties and taken on the deputy duties as well, moving straight the medcat since the deputy is in the nursery. Sleekquill. He joined Moon 34, and on his first patrol out found a dead queen and her 3 kits, bringing them back to the clan to protect them. Sleek has been doing extremely well as a medcat, finding herbs easily and getting visions from StarClan like it's nothing. Sleek is extremely close to Short this year. Short is having an awesome time. She has healed from her broken back, getting a scar. She seems to love being in clan. Short seems to enjoy patrolling with Sleekquill. Short and Crane found a lost Gooseclan apprentice on patrol and brought them back over the border. More than once someone has fallen into a sinkhole, and Short has gotten them out. Short also got visited by Eggsmell after everything went down. Egg and Short seem to be close friends. Pebblegleam, she was invited to the clan by Burnstar, Tadpoletail and Tawnydew. Pebble hasn't been in the clan wrong, and hasn't really done anything big. She currently has a broken bone. Crane has had an okay year. I don't think she fully knows what to do. She seems to be in this sort of confused, unsure place, hoping she feels better next year. Redclaw, he was invited Moon 27 by Bleak Goose. Red has had an okay year. He seemed extremely bad for Tawny, who's having a rough time, and he honestly gives off the vibes of an older brother to her. He has a small crush on Bleak Goose, Short Crane and Pebblegleam. Tawnydew has had the worst year of her life. This poor girl lost everyone she had a crush on. Silversnout was killed. Mousedusk was exiled. She was so close to both of them, and hearing what Mouse did makes her sick. She can't believe Mouse would willingly be the cruel. She has Red to lean on, but she's just feeling so gloomy right now. Bleak Goose is a newly made warrior. I love him so much. He is doing okay, a little stressed, but okay. He was named at 14 moons old for his observation skills. Bleak has been a little stressed because he was named so late, but he seems to be doing okay otherwise. He has mutual crush back on Redclaw. Twig and Mint were devastated to lose their brother. Twig taking it so hard that she became a kitty pet for a couple days before returning home. Mint seems extremely unsure what he is supposed to do now. Mint came out as Demogender at 12 moons using he leaf herbs. Twigback was named at 13 moons for her energy. Mint Dazzle was named at 18 moons for Leaf's determination. Herb was renamed from Mint Dew since Tawnydew is still alive. Shatterkit, Coniferkit and Squirrelkit were found by Sleekquill, on patrol with their dead mother Privetstripe, a cat from a clan far away from Hawkthornclan, that was swept in by a flood. Shatterkit is my favorite of this litter. They haven't been here long, but they keep trying to escape camp. Tadpoletail is having a horrible year. Her son died, and only later did she figure out it was a murder. She then got visited by her dead son to tell her that Mouse wasn't aiming for him, she was going for Mint Dazzle and Kestramoon. Then she got pregnant not long after Clay's death and was named deputy by her mate. The same moon she gave birth. I really hope she has a better year next year. Syndicate was just born, so I can't say much about her, but she's cute. Mousedusk is exiled this year. She was exiled Moon 33. Before she was exiled, she was being concerning. She got into a fight with a rat that got infected and scarred. She was constantly putting Twig back into dangerous situations, like fighting big dogs and badgers. Mouse was in a secret cross-clan relationship with Crocosmoke of Gooseclan. Though she never actually loved him. She was simply using him, pretending to love him when she never actually did. Crocosmoke was actually cheating on his wife in Gooseclan, who just had his kits. Mouse has sworn revenge on Hawkthornclan, specifically the Burn Tadpole family. And short,